Sometimes life moves so quickly, it's hard to catch all the little moments. We're always rushing to finish something, rushing to be somewhere, rushing to get ahead. But have you ever thought about what we miss when we're moving too fast? The small things, the quiet moments that slip right by us without a second thought. I've been thinking a lot about that lately, and it reminds me of an old story I once heard, a tale from long ago. It's not a dramatic story or anything flashy. It's simple, really, but there's something about it that sticks with me, something I can't shake. It's the story of a woodcutter who lived in a quiet village nestled between mountains and fields. He wasn't anyone special, just a man who lived simply, cutting wood for the villagers, walking slowly through life. But he noticed things, the way the sunlight would filter through the trees, the way the air smelled after a rainfall, the sound of the wind in the bamboo grove. One evening, as the sun was setting, he was walking home, and something caught his eye. A soft light in the distance, flickering like a firefly. As he got closer, he saw it, a lantern hanging from a bamboo shoot, glowing with a light that didn't seem to fade, no matter how dark it got. It wasn't like any lantern he'd ever seen. The frame was carved with cranes, and inside was a gentle flame, warm and steady, like the last rays of sunset. Curious, the woodcutter reached out and touched the lantern, and the moment his fingers brushed against it, something shifted. A calmness settled in his chest, a peace that felt like something he hadn't felt in a long time. It was like he could remember every quiet moment of his childhood, every peaceful afternoon spent under the open sky, and that's when a small figure stepped out from behind the bamboo. The figure was a child, neither boy nor girl, but something in between. Their clothes seemed woven from the softest strands of moonlight, and their eyes were like polished obsidian. The child smiled and said, "Thank you for finding my lantern. This light holds all the moments people miss, the ones they rush past, the ones they forget to notice." The woodcutter didn't know what to say. He was amazed, but also calm. It didn't feel strange or unsettling. It felt like the most natural thing in the world. "Why give it to me?" he asked softly. The child smiled again. "Because you walk slowly. You notice things others forget. You're someone who can carry the quiet moments that others rush by." And so the child gave him the lantern, and from that day on, the woodcutter carried it with him wherever he went. In the mornings, the soft glow of the lantern reminded him to take a moment to breathe, to listen to the world around him. When the sun went down and the world grew dark, he would let the lantern's light guide his way, not in a hurry, but gently, slowly, as though the night itself was there to be savored. People in the village started to notice. They said he looked calmer, more peaceful, and when they asked him how he managed to stay so serene, he'd just smile and say, "Yesterday is a whisper, tomorrow is a mystery, but today we walk gently." Now, when I think about that story, it feels like a quiet reminder to slow down, to notice the small things. It's easy to forget, We live in a world that's constantly pushing us forward, telling us to do more, be more, rush through it all. But the truth is, there's so much beauty in the moments we don't rush. Sometimes, when I'm walking around here in Minecraft, it's like I feel that same kind of calm. I place a block, then another, and then something exists where there was nothing before. There's no rush, no deadline, no pressure, just creating, just being in the moment. And for a little while, the world feels slower, softer. I guess that's why I love that old story. It's a reminder that life doesn't have to be a race. It's the quiet moments, the ones that don't always stand out, that can make all the difference. Whether it's the glow of a lantern in a bamboo grove or the quiet of a Minecraft world, sometimes it's enough to just be. So, if you're listening tonight, I hope you'll remember to slow down. Take a moment, notice the small things, because in the end, those are the moments that make life so special. I'll keep walking around here for a bit, letting these thoughts settle, letting the world stay quiet just for a while. Thanks for being here with me.